All right, coming up on Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers, we are going to have Quiz Mania question of the day. I'm very interested to see what's going to go on with that, along with Double Take Sports Court, and then we'll have our predictions for today's games, and then the Quiz Mania answer, and then final thoughts for the podcast for today. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Double Take Sports Talk.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, this is the Double Take Sports Talk show with the Watch Brothers. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Daryl and Darren Watts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk. Welcome to our podcast with me, Darren Watts. Say hello to the new Daryl Watts II. What's happening?
Nothing much, man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our podcast, Darren Watts. What's happening?
You know this. Looking in the mirror, like always. This ain't the same.
Hey, you know what? It's a transition.
Absolutely.
I say that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Transition. Now,
Yeah.
y'all seen in last Saturday's episode, and my hair, whatever. And now today, you see, it's cut, gone. You know,
Yeah.
It's a tradition. It's a lot of things that I still got to get used to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get cold a lot quicker.
Oh,
Get cold a lot quicker now.
Yeah.
Every time I go and every time I go and wash my hair, I get tickled. Yes. It is.
Yes.
It gets, oh my goodness, that was good.
Yeah.
When I tell you,
That's an inside
it has
joke.
been absolutely, excuse me, yes, that's an inside joke that, of course, nobody would understand. So at this point in time, it's a big transition.
Yeah.
And you know, me washing my hair, it tickles so badly that you slowly get used to it now, but it's more the fact that it's just a big transition. I'm glad I actually did it. It's a new look,
Do you?
You know, the personal, through me and the personal problems that I've been through, you know. So it was just actually time to actually sit down and reevaluate myself and make the change. And there it is.
Very good. There you go. The Daryl Watts testimony for the day. So today lineup for today's podcast is going to consist with Quiz Mania, question of the day. I'm very curious about that, along with Double Take Sports Court and the latest updates with the two investigations that I've been keeping up with. I'm going to be honest, it's only going to be one, and it's going to be very brief. And then along with the predictions for today's game, and then our Quiz Mania answer. So I have until the headlines to get everything figured out, and then final thoughts. Daryl, you ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Quiz Mania. I'm ready for this. He's been talking mess to me most of the morning, so I'm actually ready for this. Daryl, go ahead with that Quiz Mania question of the day so I can answer this and be done with it.
All right. Okay. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Third part of our Quiz Mania streak question. So, this is going to be on the defensive side.
It's a lot of good defensive players. A lot of them. Man.
So, here we go. Here's your Quiz Mania question of the day.
And this is streaks, right?
Yes, this is. These two players, currently retired, has a consecutive streak 5+ blocks in a single game. I repeat, these two players currently retired has a consecutive streak of 5+ blocks in a single game.
Probably got one off the top of my head, but the other one I'm not sure about. It's going to be very interesting. But I have an idea of just one person. Just on a side note for anybody else that's participating, clues.
Clues. Okay. All right.
Because they're not really for me.
One.
In case anybody else.
Okay.
For.
Okay. Here are the clues. The first clue I'm giving out divided up into two because they're from different conferences. One's in the East, one's in the West. So the first clue would be from the Eastern Conference. I want to say the South Division. No championship rings. Southeast Division.
Southeast?
Yes, Southeast Division.
Okay.
No championship rings. And this person from the East side, this happened during the 2002, 2003 season, segueing to the 2003-2004 season. Second clue from the Western Conference side, of course, Western Conference, and I want to say it's the Southwest Division, and during the 91-92 season. And this person, 2 rings.
Very interesting.
So I'll repeat the clues again. Eastern Conference, first clue is Eastern Conference, Southeast Division. This happened during the 2002-2003 season, segue 2003-2004 season, and no championship rings. And second clue, Western Conference, Southwest Division. This was from the 91-92 season and 2 championship rings. So harbor on that. Think about it.
Oh, absolutely. You know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be thinking about this one. So yeah, I definitely got.
So what do you think? Is it a little challenging? Is it
always beyond challenging? I think it's going to be this challenging.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's your Quiz Mania. You got your clues. Harbor it over a little bit, soak in it. The answers out later on in the podcast.
Yep.
Okay. Time for Double Take Sports Court. Do what we can as usual. So there you're ready. The floor is yours.
Well, I'm just going to be real. I'm going to be honest. It's probably going to be one of the briefest Double Take Sports Court in our time of podcasting. I'm just going to be dead out real. Nothing on the Kentucky side so far. Still waiting on results from that. In the meantime, there's really nothing going on with the Kevin Ollie investigation. Of course, they have not released anything on their behalf of what they've been investigated for or anything of that sort. However, Kevin Ollie, just like I kind of suspected it in my mind, he did went on and appeal his firing. And that don't surprise me because I believe he was wrongfully fired. Here are the latest notes on that behalf. He appealed, and the appeal has been delayed, and it's on a 15-day delay. The university denies just cause firing because of the $10 million that he is being owed by the university, which I believe that's a crock of bull.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah. So with that being said, both sides are most likely negotiating when stuff like this happen. That could means he may get something from this. He may not get anything from this, and this came from the Britain Herald report.
But you know what, though? You do hear something to think about. Lately, he hasn't been doing too well under that program. And so they expect to pay this man so much, and he hasn't really contributed to the program.
That's the other part of that problem. That's what happens when you take an investment risk on a guy that you're not certain sure.
Now, I agree.
That's that issue that they're having. They put too much trust in him, and that's why this is all conflicted in the bout. So now you have to take that investment. Y'all wanted that investment. Y'all got that investment. Now y'all got to pay for it. That's just how I
pay for it. That's why he appealed. Exactly. That's why he appealed. That was, like you said, that was wrongful firing. Like you said, he was going to appeal it because one way or the other, they wrongly fired him. And they're denying this case, which I think it was the reason why. If there's nothing else not coming out with this, because I'm going to tell you, if somebody was innocent, they would claim their innocence. They would break down every detail into what happened and, this happened or when that happened. They'll break it down. They ain't done nothing. Not a thing. So now you're questioning, why are y'all still denying it, but y'all don't have no facts, no details, none of that.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't break nothing. So what is it?
Exactly. That's why, I believe it's a wrongful firing anyway. That's just been my personal opinion from the get-go. When he got fired, I'm like, this is just wrongful firing. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, but I had to throw that out there.
Yeah.
If you're not controlled well, they will fire you. But once you make that investment, and once you put too much trust in them, like you said, that's what's going to happen. You make the investment, and you got to pay for it.
You got to pay for it. It's plain and simple. You pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if you're trying to minimize minimize the situation and try to dismiss it like if it's nothing, like it's not a big deal, now it's a problem. It's a big time problem. So now you got to look at this. It's going to have to determine, oh crap, we might have to bring it back because we did invest in him, or y'all might have to accommodate in a settlement to pay him out either the rest of his $10 million or close to $10 million or whatever. And then find yourself a new coach. Either way, you're going to have to pay up to him. Y'all got to be responsible for it. Unless there's something we're missing. I don't know what, but
yeah. Absolutely. I agree. That makes very good sense. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. WTST Sports Court, the Kevin Ollie investigation. Of course, we'll keep up. Let you know what's going on with the ordeals with the investigations. Still waiting on the University of Kentucky.
Okay. You already know for your screen. You know what it's time for. It's the 2K at predictions time.
That's right.
All right. So, Darren, you got this one. Whenever you're getting ready, man, the floor is yours.
All right. Got 5 games today on the docket for NBA games. First game starts at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, noon Pacific Standard Time. Let's go ahead and get this baby started with predictions. We are going to start off with game number 1. Of course, my favorite thing to least do is always forget. Game number 1. We have that's right, they won. Oops, my bad. I'm sidetracked. All right, we have the 34-42 Charlotte Hornets going up against the 41-34 Washington Wizards. Daryl, using the 2K app when you are good and ready, who do you have for the Hornets Wizards game? All right, who did you pick? Because I have no idea who you picked.
Yeah, I picked the Wizards.
Very good. I picked the Wizards myself. All right, game number 2. We have the 35-40 Detroit Pistons going up against the 27-49 New York Knicks. During using the 2K app when you are good and ready, who do you have for the Pistons Knicks game?
So I picked the Pistons.
Likewise, I picked the Detroit Pistons.
Likewise.
Game number 3. Very good matchup tonight. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be interesting. We have
it is.
We have the 55-20 Toronto Raptors going up against the 52-23 Boston Celtics. Daryl, interesting game. Using the 2K app, they actually lead the Eastern Conference. Look like now.
Yes, they do. They lead the Eastern Conference, and Boston's the second.
Yep. So using the 2K app when you are good and ready, who do you have for the first 2 seeds? The Toronto Raptors, Boston Celtics game.
I picked.
I'm going to drop a leak.
Yeah, I picked the Raptors.
Oh, I picked the Celtics.
Okay. Now, this right here.
This game. It can really go both ways.
It could go both ways because they're both good. It isn't. But the thing is that the Celtics has been winning games without Kyrie Irving, and he's not going to be playing tonight either. So either way you look at this, while Boston's still winning games, so is Toronto. So like you said, this could go either way.
This could go either way.
And in the day, I'm picking the Raptors.
Yep, I'm picking the Celtics at the end of the day. It's just really ain't gonna matter.
It's a win-win, so it don't even make a difference.
Yeah, no, it's a win-win because
it's a win-win.
I believe to me, if it's the NFL rule, I would have put this game as a tie.
Me too. I agree with that.
All right, game number 4. We have the 24-51 Brooklyn Nets going up against the 41-35 Miami Heat. Daryl, when you are good and ready using the 2K app, who do you have for the Nets Heat game?
Nets got a lot of work to do. I got the Heat in this game.
No doubt on that one. All right, and the final game number 5, we have the 54-21 Golden State Warriors going up against the 24-52 Sacramento Kings. Daryl, use the 2K app when you are good and ready. Who do you have for the Warriors-Kings game?
What the hell? I'll go with the Warriors.
I went with them too. Go with the Golden State Warriors. All right, them are the 5 games of the docket. Daryl, let's go ahead and submit our votes. Lock them in. Showing
to submit. Lock that baby in.
And kabam! It is officially
kabam.
That is your predictions. Yeah, that's the predictions for Saturday, March 31st, 2018. Them are your NBA games for today. Quiz many answers. Let's have it.
Okay. All right. That's it there. You had your coffee. You had yourself to rejuvenate yourself, get your brain flowing, all that good stuff.
Not really.
I know. Let's see. So here you go. So before Darren actually gets to guessing the answers and everybody else along get to start guessing answers, here is the question once again. These 2 players currently retired has a consecutive streak of 5 first blocks in the single game. Clues include one side of the Eastern Conference, the Southeast Division. This was from the 2002-2003 season, segueing into the 2003-2004 season. No championship rings. And on the Western Conference side, of course, Western Conference Southwest Division. This is from the 91-92 season. And 2 championship rings. So, Darren, you got some. If you got 1-by-1 answers, go ahead and let her rip.
I'm gonna be honest. None of these answers I don't think gonna be right, but I'm gonna go ahead and just throw them out there anyway. For the Eastern Conference side, I have 3 people in mind, but I took one away. So my 3 people that I had in mind for the East is Theo Ratliff, Ben Wallace, and Dikembe Mutombo. I took Theo Ratliff out, leaving Ben Wallace and Dikembe Mutombo. So after determining that between those 2, Ben Wallace have a ring, so I'm going with Dikembe Mutombo.
Okay. I'm just going to be bluntly obvious with this, Darren. You were right, but you're wrong. You scratched out somebody that you shouldn't have scratched out.
Oh, Theo Ratliff?
Theo Ratliff, yeah. That's first part of the answer, yeah. Theo Ratliff. He did it April 12th, 2003. And it segued into the 2003-2004 season. It ended November 3rd, 2003. He had a total of 40 blocks and averaged 5.7 blocks during that streak of 7 games. Okay, Western Conference.
Got 2 people in mind. I got 2 people in mind. And they both have rings, so I have no idea who the West is going to be anyway. Actually, wait, you said 2 rings.
2 rings.
Okay, I got it. Oh, both of these players have 2 rings. That makes it even worse. But at the time, neither one of them had rings. Is that a good clue?
What was that?
At this time, during the 91-92 season, even though this player had 2 rings, he did not win any rings during that time.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I got 2 people in mind. Here are my 2 people. I got either one, the Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon, or the Admiral, David Robinson. I'm going to go ahead and go with Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon. I can't wait to get off this streak stuff because you know where I'm getting my information from. So I'm ready to mix this all up for you. It's over. You know where I'm getting my stuff from. So
I sure do. Yep.
That's how you know. So I'm ready to take away all that. It's over for you. It's over for you. But anyway, yeah, it's over for you. It's over.
Yeah.
Remember, this is a Quiz Mania, all sports-wise. This ain't got to be just NBA. It's over for you. After I get done next weekend, this is the last one of the streaks. It's over for you. I feel ready to change things up to you. You ain't going to like me. You ain't going to like me.
Shake.
You ain't got to shake. Shake all you want to. You going to be like, oh, my gosh. This ain't going to be good. Yeah. Anyway. Gotcha. So, Hakeem Olajuwon also did it in 7 games. He did it March 3rd of 92 all the way up to April 7th of 92. He had 41 blocks and an average of 5.9.
Very nice.
So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Quiz Mania question of the day. Okay, final thoughts. Darren, you got anything for us?
Yep, sure don't.
Neither do I. Sometimes I hate when the podcast comes to an end.
I know.
So much excitement.
Well, look at the bright side. We get to play the game.
Yeah,
we get to play the game.
That's the biggest. Of course, that's the biggest upside to it. Still.
Yeah.
sometimes I hate podcasts. It gets me. All right, if there's nothing else, we can go ahead and wrap this bad boy up and get on out of here.
Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that ends another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. Why did I say double? Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, of course, you give this video a thumbs up. How you feel about today's show, you can just comment in the comment section as usual. Of course, we're on social media side of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can hit us up there. Any questions you want to ask in particular, you can just hit us up there. We may even share them on the air. Anything in particular. Also, we are on iTunes. You can download our episodes there too. So until then, I'm Daryl. There's on the opposite side.
Absolutely.
All right, catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.
Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Daryl Watts. As many of you know, me and Darren enjoy talking sports and giving out stats, but we also enjoy entertaining while doing it. So with that being said, you can check us out on the social media side and get more involved in our podcast. We're on Twitter at DTST2414, or you like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. We're also on YouTube. Like, share, do what you got to do with that. Once again, we don't mind. Also, we are finally back on the podcast app for audio-only purposes for those who enjoy audio-only of our podcast. We're also on the blog, feature critical thinking of analysis, and you can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com. Thanks again.